Today on Yes Your Kitchen, I am finally getting to one of my most popular requests. You're gonna love it and the story. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yes Your Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. And today, are we talking retro? So today is all about Bob's Big Boy Blue Cheese Dressing. I cannot tell you how many of you have requested this. And so of course, I'm gonna make it. You know, like I said, my request list is so long, but I gotta make it. It's like we've done so many dressings. As a matter of fact, my very first video ever was Thousand Island dressing. If you want to see it, I'll put it up there. It was like a deer in the headlights. It was so funny. But the story is still my #1 favorite story. Maybe not my #1, but it's one of my favorite stories. Okay, Bob's Big Boy. Let's talk about it. Where did it even come from? So in 1936, there was a guy named Bob Wyan, and he had a DeSoto Roadster. Why am I telling you this? Stick with me. So he loved this car. I mean, I'm sure you guys, some of you are out there that just absolutely love your cars. I love my car. So, you know, this was his baby. But he always wanted to have a restaurant. So he sold his beloved car so he can open a little lunch counter called Bob's Pantry in Glendale, California. And business was okay. And about 6 months into it, when he got his bun delivery, because when they got buns, they weren't pre-sliced, they were just whole buns. He decided to slice it into 3 and put 2 burgers in it. And ladies and gentlemen, da-da-da-da-da, the double-decker burger was born. It did not exist before that. So he created the double-decker burger that, we all know and love now. So as soon as word went out, the crowd went wild. They were like, what is this? It's amazing. And people couldn't get enough. And one of his most favorite customers was a little 6-year-old boy named Richard Woodruff, who he nicknamed Big Boy. And he absolutely loved this burger. So what Bob did was he decided to name his burger after this little boy. So Richard got a world famous burger named after him. And from then on, it was called Bob's Big Boy. And the burger just kept getting more popular and more popular. So eventually he decided to get rid of the name Bob's Pantry and give his restaurant the name Bob's Big Boy. And the rest just lives in infamy. And since he was in Glendale, he was pretty close to all the studios. So all the studio people started to really get to know Bob. And there was one artist named Ben Washam who decided to give Bob a caricature of Bob's Big Boy for the restaurant. And who do you think he used? Richard Woodruff. And here he is when he's a little bit older. Ben created this drawing for Bob for the price of 1 burger. That's it. In 1955, Bob decided to update the character, and that's the Big Boy we know and love today. And he also decided to start having fiberglass statues of this character, which pretty much adorn every Bob's Big Boy. A lot of front lawns, a lot of them got stolen, a lot of them just wound up in the most random places, but they just kept replacing them because everybody by now knew Bob's Big Boy, loved Bob's Big Boy. The restaurant was being franchised all over the country. At one point, there was 1,000 of them. There's only 76 left today, with the original, not the original, but the oldest, being built in 1949. It's in Burbank, California. I've been there so many times. It's amazing. It has car hops. It has, you still feel like you're back in the 50s. And that was the heyday, the 50s. So back in the 40s, Bob started creating all of his dressings, his toppings, his condiments and everything. And he came up with this blue cheese dressing, which now you can pretty much buy in any market. You can get it anywhere. You can get it online. It's definitely at the remaining Bob's Big Boys because they serve, my favorite thing is the combo, right? If you're gonna go to Bob's Big Boy, you're gonna get a Big Boy. At least I am. So they give you the Big Boy, you get fries, you get a salad with this blue cheese dressing. And so many of you have requested it, and it couldn't be easier. Now, of course, this is a copycat recipe because we don't have all the stabilizers and chemicals and everything that the factory uses, but this taste is on point. So let's get started. Okay, so this can't be easier. I have in my happy little mixing bowl 1 cup of mayonnaise. Oh, I'm so excited because guess what I'm having for lunch today? Salad. 1/2 cup of sour cream. And you want to make sure it all gets in there. Everyone in the pool. No one left behind. 4 ounces of crumbled blue cheese, any kind you like. 1/2 cup of milk. This is blue cheese dressing. Don't grab non-fat milk. Use the full fat, whole milk. If you're gonna make blue cheese dressing, you might as well enjoy it. And 1/8 teaspoon of onion powder. Now we're gonna get our trusty mixer. Yes, you need a mixer because you want it all blended up. Let's do this. That's kind of it. You want to keep mixing until it's completely smooth. But my friends, patience is a virtue, and this needs to stay in the fridge for between 2 to 4 hours. You can do it. I know you can. I'll tell you what, I'll do it real quick. That's it. Oh my God, that's it. We'll be back when this is chilled. It's been 2 hours because I can't wait. If you really can't have a problem like me and you can't wait either, make it the night before, then the next day it'll be ready and you won't even have to worry about the waiting because you'll be asleep. Take a look. Is this gorgeous? It's just, see, you just need the time so it could thicken up and all the flavors can meld. And taste it. If you feel it needs something, add it, right? It's cooking. You can do whatever you want. I happen to love it just as is. And now you don't have to go to the market to buy the jars. You could just make it at home. It lasts about 10 days in the fridge. So all that's left to do is have lunch. And of course, I made myself a beautiful salad. I was toying with whether I wanted to make the Bob's Big Boy salad, which is iceberg lettuce and the shaved carrots and the tomatoes. But I didn't want to. I wanted this. And like I said, it goes over anything beautifully. So because it still has the chunks of blue cheese. Ooh. But because we mixed it, it's a little thinned out. And because we mixed it, the blue cheese was more incorporated, which is why this is so awesome. I'm just going to paint my salad with this Bob's Copycat blue cheese dressing. And there it is. How gorgeous is that? Of course I'm going to eat it. 1 tomato, 1 blue cheese. It's it. It's absolutely it. The blue cheese is subtle. The sour cream gives it a little tartness. The mayonnaise, oh my God, it's just mayonnaise. Right, that makes everything better. So make some Bob's blue cheese dressing for yourself at home when you can't get to the restaurant, if you can't get to the restaurant. Me, now that I'm in Idaho, I'm nowhere near a Bob's Big Boy, so at least I have this. Thanks for stopping by. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. They're right there. And remember, every dish, even Bob's Big Boy blue cheese dressing from the famous Bob's Big Boy chain, you know it has a story. I'll see you in the next video.